What's going on, Internet? Today I'm going to talk to you guys about something that's really important to every single person who uses the Internet, and that's your privacy on the Internet. And something came about today that I think everyone should be made aware of, and you should take a passionate stance against this. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. So today we are seeing the beginnings of a bill that will allow your internet provider to sell your internet history to the highest bidder. Well, that might not sound like a big deal because I've got nothing to hide. That's not the point. I'm a big believer of a free and open internet. I don't think that we should censor content because we don't agree with it. It's up to the individual to choose what to look at and what not to look at. That's my stance as a human being. I don't think it's the government's role to censor anything. It's just my stance on it. We are seeing two bills going forward that need to pass the respective, branches of government before they go to the president's desk, and they will allow your internet provider to sell your browsing history to the highest bidder. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, I can just use a VPN to bypass that, right? Problem solved. Well, yes and no. It's not a matter of you're, using a VPN to protect yourself, because really at the end of the day, it's one of those things. I don't feel, as an individual, I don't feel that this is necessarily right. That what's going on with this sleazy kind of behind the scenes, hey, we're gonna go ahead and try to pass this, and it'll make a telecoms a little bit wealthier. We could sell your advertising off. Now, there was a big battle, everyone knows net neutrality. This is a continuing battle for net neutrality. Basically, the gist of it is your history, your browsing habits, everything will be sold to the highest bidder. So you think it's bad enough you get targeted ads based on cookies, things you've looked at on Amazon, things like that? Only get way worse. When you get into the nitty-gritty of it, selling your browsing habits, and not just cookies, but selling everything that passes through your ISP to your house off to the highest bidder, opens the door up for a lot more targeted attacks based on your browsing habits. So last year was a big victory with the FCC not outlawing VPNs, basically pay for privacy services, things like that for the internet. Along with that, they allowed your internet providers to sell content, browsing histories, but they have to gain your permission, okay? With these two new bills, they are seeking to use congressional review to revoke those rights, as far as, not being targeted and not having your information sold without your consent. This would basically strip that away and allow your ISP to sell everything they've got on you. This is important to remember that, with this ongoing battle for a free and open internet here in the United States, we need to be vigilant and stay up on the issues and write to our elected officials to tell them, hey, we're not on board with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put links in the description that'll, have your representatives in it for each state, people that have co-authored this bill, and also the names of the bills so that you can, write them and oppose it. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to have an open discussion about this in the comments. So thank you, everybody. I will see you guys around, and have a great day.